Hey, what is going on, guys? I hope you guys are doing amazing. I just wanted to make a quick video today to show you guys a trade I took on Tesla that I shared in my Discord, how we were able to make over 100% and find the absolute bottom. So without further ado, let's jump into the charts. I'm going to begin by showing you guys how I was able to decide on trading Tesla and how I went about preparing for that trade and how simple it was. So without further ado, let's get into trading. Alrighty guys, so the first thing that I did was I actually jumped on my stock screener and I filtered so it shows me stocks that have a market cap greater than 25 billion and that have pre-market volume that's greater than 500,000, and on top of that list was Tesla. And if you ever trade Tesla in pre-market, you know that $7 million of shares traded in pre-market is huge. Usually we see maybe around 2-3 million, so 7 million is huge compared to the average. So that's the stock that I wanted to trade. And not only that, but we also seen some news on Tesla in pre-market. We seen that there was, I think we can see it here. Yeah, Tesla reportedly plans revised production schedule for Shanghai plant in January. So there was some negative news on Tesla. It was dropping. It was down about 5% in pre-market. So I was looking to trade this to the downside. So now when we go on Tesla's charts and we just go to replay and we look at right before the market opened, there was a few things that I was looking at, and I shared all of this in my Discord. But the couple of things that I was looking at was, number one, this candle right here, this big red candle right here, which was over 1 million shares traded to the downside, and Tesla recovered. You can see like that it bounced to the upside, but it came right back down. You would not have seen this on a 5-minute candle. It would look like it was just a green candle, but on the 1-minute candle you can see that this move was mostly to the downside at 8 o'clock. So now the first thing that I did was I jumped on my daily chart and I seen if there was any important Fibonacci levels, and I couldn't find any. So then I jumped on my 5-minute chart and I was looking for any support and resistance lines, and I found a couple. I found this one right here in pre-market, and I found this right here in pre-market as well, and maybe this level all the way up here. So these are a few levels that I was looking at. And next I was checking my VWAP. So a lot of people ask me about this VWAP. To find this VWAP indicator, you just type in VWAP and it's the first one that's in there. And the way I set up my settings is sometimes I keep the VWAP in there, but what I like is the upper band and the lower band, and I like there to be a fill in between them so that I have a range or a cloud that I can use to trade. So when we turn this on, this is what we see. So on the 1-minute candle, my plan was I expected there to be some upside move in at the open, and that's how they trick you, for you to think that, oh, maybe Tesla is pushing back up to the upside. So I was looking for some resistance either here or here. So as soon as it would reach the top of the VWAP area, I was looking to buy some puts. And if it broke through this and found this area, I was looking for some puts there. The news on Tesla and the technicals just showed that there was so much selling pressure. So now when we play, we can see the market opened up, and that's exactly what it did. It started moving to the upside, and we've seen some green candles come in. And where I entered my trade was right there. Once we went to the top of this VWAP area, I entered my puts because I knew it would be so hard to break through this level, and it started pushing to the downside. And I held through this consolidation area. It tried to look for some bounces above this area, but I was looking for a break of this 115 area. I knew that there was some support here from pre-market, and if it broke below this, we can see a lot of red, and that's what eventually happened. we were waiting, and it broke through this. And this is what we look for as traders. We look for a break through these levels. Even if it breaks above again, we can expect that this selling pressure to continue. And when we trade, as the trade is continuing, we plot our own levels intraday. So now we have another support level, and see what does the stock do in this area. And we've seen it try to push above. It struggled so much at these areas, and this looked like an area where it was almost like, okay, maybe this thing is going to push back up again, but the selling pressure was just too much. And this is where I'm plotting these areas for myself, and this is around the time where I sold, because I seen a break below this. And when I finally seen a break below this strong support area, I finally took some profits in this general area. It pushed down to maybe 111 before Tesla started pushing back up again. But we're not always looking for the bottom of the trade or to find a perfect entry and a perfect exit. But this entry was perfect because I had my eyes peeled on the top of this VWAP area. So that's all for this trade, guys. Sometimes when technicals and fundamentals are both on your side is the best time to really push on your position sizing. If everything looks like it's telling you that it's looking like a sell, then you can play with your highest position size. So that's all for this video, guys. Peace.